have reality to be focused on me. I'm on TV. I am a Vidiot.
Let's just go over to the DC side of things, right?
Okay, sure, fine.
And the fact that we have, or rather the Warner Brothers side of things, because we have HBO Max that comes out, and then suddenly they decide, oh, by the way, everything that is on our platform, all these new movies that we were waiting to drop, we're going to drop it on our platform, but also in a movie theater, if you're lucky, on the same day. So you can choose. You can choose to watch this in the movie theater or stay with us. And either way, we're making bank.
Yeah, it seems like such a douchebag thing to do. Theaters have been struggling thanks to the pandemic and all that. So, and I think, sure, you can, stream the animated movies or whatever on HBO, but I, think that the live-action stuff actually deserves to be released theatrically, so to speak. Because it's one way to watch it in a theater and get the full experience than, lying on your bed and eating Cheetos or whatever.
True, but at the same time, there's also the bonus of going. If you stay at home, you don't have to deal with the crazy people that go to theaters who are just like, I'm sorry, I missed that. What happened? I'm eating really loud. My phone is on. Oh my gosh, I gotta Snapchat myself. That happened to me when I watched, I think it was the first, It, Chapter 1.
Oh.
I went there and there was these teenagers sitting next to me just like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now. I need to let my friends know that I'm scared of the movie that I'm watching right now. It's like, I was this close to just grabbing the phone and just tossing it at the screen and go get it.
You almost became Pennywise in that regard.
Yeah, like in that moment, if I could become their most horrific nightmare in that moment, I really would, and just have them scream on their way out the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is that side that on the plus side, you don't have to deal with
On the plus side,
idiots.
I don't have to wear pants at the theater.
Exactly. So, but then you have a lot of the directors, for example, recently, Christopher Nolan said, I am breaking my ties with Warner Brothers because they screwed me over. Because he really, I think, and a lot of directors and also production companies that were working in connection with Warner Brothers, they're worried that they're not going to get the money and things that were promised in their contracts prior to this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I can understand that there's a lot of people are worried about how this is going to go down. But all that aside, we got Suicide Squad. The Suicide
Squad, yes.
Yes, huge distinction.
Which seems to be a lot of fun. It's made by James Gunn, so it's going to be very entertaining regardless. And they seem to, take some cues from 70s comics, I think. Granted, the Suicide Squad didn't exist in the 70s. It was Task Force X by that time, or was that? I don't know.
I
mean, there was a Suicide Squad in the 1950s, 1960s, or whatever, but it was nothing like the current version. And I think, the Suicide Squad that we know first came about, in 1984, 85.
Yeah.
But it seems to be handling a lot of lesser B characters, which is kind of funny to me because as an avid comic book reader, I can be like, this is a B character, he's gonna die. This is a C character, he's definitely dead.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what's so fun because, I heard that Warner Brothers literally gave him, or DC and Warner Brothers gave him full control.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Just make it as awesome as possible. This is the guy who brought to life a tree and a raccoon.
Yeah.
And you love them, So, definitely he has the power to do something genius here. And because he has a bunch of nobodies, he can morph them into a version of the character from the comics that is palatable for today's audience, but also kill them immediately as well.
I think it's kind of funny because with the first Suicide Squad that we got back in 2016, they were like, okay, so we're sort of ripping off Guardians of the Galaxy. That didn't work. What should we do next? Well, hire the guy who made Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy, exactly. That is so funny, and it's so true because now I've heard, because now that Zack Snyder has full control of the Snyder Cut and all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, a part of me is like, I don't know why everybody's freaking out over this. It's not going to be good. It's like it's going to be different. I will watch it simply because it is an interesting scenario we have, but it's not going to be like good. Like we're not seeing great. Like, look at all of it. Do you guys even know what director we're talking about? Like, look at all of his work before. It kind of shows you that it's like, this is his idea of what everything's going to be. I don't know. But he's in a unique position to go, well, this is what I would have done post all the stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But now that I know what fans want, I could literally shape this into what the fans want. Yeah. So he's in a unique position. Now the question is, are they going to do that? Are they going to do an Ayer cut for Suicide Squad? Release the Ayer cut because we want what blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they might be working on an Ayer cut, but
yeah.
I'm thinking that Warner Brothers was like, dude, your movie's no good either way.
Yeah, like the thing is, one could say that Snyder's movie was not going to be good either way. Yeah. Because we saw what he had, done with Batman v Superman. It was just like, it was a mess, personally I thought so. If you, whatever, if
you like it, that's okay.
Yeah. We're no knocking. Everybody has different likes and stuff. So, but I personally was like, I didn't think that was to the spirit of Superman, nor was it to the spirit of Batman.
Yeah.
And they also introduced Wonder Woman in that movie. And so if you give him, here's everybody, do what you want. I just had a feeling like it's not going to be these characters you love anyway. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to see if he can unscrew up any of the stuff that he set in motion,
Yeah.
Because then you have also the interesting thing with Flash. The Flash movie is going to try to pull a Spider-Man 3. Where they're going, Flash is going to travel to the Burtonverse and meet old man Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Michael Keaton. Whoa. And we're also going to get Ben Affleck as well. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I think right now, both the Flash movie and Spider-Man 3 are in a sort of competition with each other. Our movie's gonna have Michael Keaton. Our movie's gonna have Charlie Cox. Tobey Maguire's gonna be in it. Well, Ben Affleck is gonna be in it.
Yeah, it feels like the first Flash movie is in contention with the third Spider-Man movie in a really weird way. And they're gonna do essentially the same kind of we're going into multiple universes storyline.
Yeah, I actually made a joke about a couple of months ago, when at the height of all the rumors from Spider-Man 3, and I was like, did you guys know that Tom Holland is going to actually have a cameo in that one?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Because
that would be pretty...
That's what it feels like when they're talking about, we're going to involve this person, and we're going to involve that person, and we're going to do this and this and this. And I'm like, so are the main characters going to be involved at all?
Yeah, that's what's so interesting. And right now it almost feels like you might as well plant the seed right now in those two movies where Spider-Man and Flash go by each other.
What?
You might as well. In some sort of neutral kind of universe, he's running, he's swinging, and they're like, what the heck is that? And then just never say anything again. And go, one day, we're letting you guys know, one day, it's going to get to that level.
Yeah, Justice League versus Avengers. It's coming.
True. You might as well. It'll be in 20 years, but it will happen.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that if they can pull it off.
Yeah.
Because right now, DC doesn't have a huge track record of being good at some of the stuff they did.
Yeah. That I've noticed. I've been burned a lot of times by DC Comics, and it started with Jonah Hex.
I didn't even bother watching that movie. I never even saw
it. That's another commentary track we should do.
Jonah Hex. Starring Cable. Oh, I mean Thanos. I mean...
Yeah, and Megan Fox. And Magneto.
Megan Fox was in that movie?
Yeah, Megan Fox is in Jonah Hex.
Okay, we're watching it.
As well...
Based on that alone.
As well as Michael Fassbender.
Wow, that must be early Fassbender, like before his big break.
Yeah, I think so. But hey, John Malkovich is in it, so it's a good movie regardless.
Who must enunciate immediately as good as possible. Oh my gosh, we had a lot of fun talking here, and I hope you've had... I guess I'll talk into my own camera here. And I hope you had fun listening to us nerd out over the news of stuff that's happened recently. And yeah, please stay tuned. So do all of that stuff. But before we go, we got to say goodbye to our guests. Where can they find you?
Where they can find me? Well, I'm usually in the back alley of a certain club.
Oh, jeez. I'm thinking more online friendly. Maybe there's a...
More online. Well, I'm a very boring person, so like Facebook is probably where you'll find me.
Wow, you don't have Instagram?
No, I think it's unnecessary.
Really?
I think it's kind of unnecessary.
Okay, well, I guess I'm unnecessary. I'm doing all my stuff. No, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so Facebook, Oscar, I can't say your last name.
Stävemyr. It's called Oscar Stävemyr.
And if you can spell it, then you deserve to be his friend.
I'm going to spell check each and everything that you guys sent me.
Exactly. That's great. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful time. Is there a final thought that you'd like to leave our wonderful viewers?
Final thought. No, it was fun coming on, and I hope you'll have me on another time. And to our beautiful watchers out there, just be good people.
Yes, in the end, that's all we wish for. Just be good people. Can you do that for us, pretty please?
And give
so
me money.
thank you, like and subscribe. Give us money.
Give us money.
Is that what you said? So please like and subscribe. Please, do all the things. Share these videos if you like what you see, and we can do more of this.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I hope to see you in the comments below because I read them. And we'll talk again as soon as I edit this and upload it.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Good night, everybody.